Hey guys, how's everybody? It is Wednesday, the 21st. 9 days left. 9 days to the end of the group build for the deformed cartoon group build. And we have got 44, count them, 44 people that have joined the group build this year. That is outstanding. Thank you to every one of you, from Tommy and myself. You guys have definitely made this worth doing every year. And we will definitely be doing it again next year. And I got a final one more thing before I forget to mention it. Even though the group build ends on September 30th, if you take a little bit longer than the 30th to get your final video up, that's fine. No big deal. You're still going to get your token or your sticker either way. But in order to be included in our final video, where we have pictures of everybody's build, I have to have the pictures by October 10th. Okay? That is a hard deadline, because we can't put that video off, waiting for the stragglers to come in the end of November, December, So October 10th is a hard deadline to get your pictures to me. So let me turn this camera around and we'll show you my final on the Killer McBash weirdos. Here's a hint. Not that it's really a big surprise to anybody, right? So hang on, I'll be right back. So this was my second build for the deformed cartoon group build, and it is the Weirdos Killer McBash, as you can see. And a lot of weirdo kits were done this year, and a lot of really good builds are coming out of it. Everybody's having a lot of fun with these, including myself, as you will see. And there he is, or I should say they are, in all their glory. We've got them done up in the maize and blue of Michigan and the gray and white of that other school a little bit south of Michigan there, in that state that begins with that letter right there. That's just a little south of Michigan. But anyways, now is it a perfect build? No, not anywhere as close. I did not do a lot of the seam work. It was a matter of wanting to get this one done, and it taken a little longer than I had anticipated, but it was still a lot of fun to do. And the base is just a thin piece of plywood that I had out in the garage. I base coated it in green and then put the fine turf on it from Woodland Scenics to make it look a little more like a football field. And if you can, I'm sure you can probably tell by the little bumps here, but those 2 points at it, the toe on that foot and the heel on this foot, are the only 2 points that this model glues down. And which means it's all even, because this guy's not even on the ground. So this whole thing is balancing on just those 2 points. And that was a challenge because nothing was holding him up. I ended up using the epoxy sculpt and had to use quite a bit of it in order to get it for him to stand up. But we got it, and then we just covered the epoxy sculpt up with some turf to kind of camouflage it. But it's all painted in Tamiya acrylics, and it's all brush painted. I brush painted everything on this one. So it's quicker for me to brush paint than it is to mask everything off and then shoot it through the airbrush, clean the airbrush, take all the masking off. I mean, on some things you have to do it that way, but on other things, for something that's just going to be sitting on my shelf and not going to a show, brush painting I can get just as good a finish with a, well, maybe not as good a finish, but a decent finish with brush painting. So that's what I did with this one. And the numbers on the jerseys and the small O on this guy's jersey here, and the number on his back, and the M on the front of his jersey. It's a real thin vinyl, adhesive vinyl that I cut out on my Cricut machine, because this didn't have any decals in it at all. So I made my own on my Cricut. So anyways, that's my final. So once again, I want to thank everybody that has joined into the group build. You guys are all super. Getting the kids involved was great, and that is awesome. And hopefully next year maybe we'll even have some more kids involved. And I'm gonna kind of go out on a limb here and say that next year, I really think we can hit 50 next year. With all the comments that have been made by the guys that have said, you know, they didn't get their kits in time and they're going to hold on to them for next year's build, things like that. I have no doubt that next year we'll hit 50. So, as far as what's next on my bench, I'm not really sure. I haven't got anything picked out. I've been more concentrating on the project that I'm working on for Caleb. So, in fact, you might see a little bit of a break in videos for a little bit until I get that project to the point where I know for sure I'll get it done by Christmas. And once I get there, then I might start another build, start another project on the bench here. But I've got to get that project to the point, and it's a big project, trust me. And I've got to get it to the point where I know for sure I'll get it done by Christmas. So there might be a little bit of a lull in videos from me. I'll still be watching videos, and I'll still be commenting. But as far as making videos, there may be a little bit of a lull. So until the next video, we'll see everybody later. And thanks again for joining the group build, guys. Bye.